I've been watching my tire pressure slowly go down. They're all at 34 pounds when it's in the garage. But with this cold, and they've got nitrogen in them. You know, they say that nitrogen is not supposed to do that. But when I left work yesterday, 3 of them said 26 pounds. My pressure gauge was going crazy, telling me that I needed to put air in my tires. And then the other one wasn't even registering. It was like, nope, I'm not working today. But as I started driving, they started going up a pound at a time. By the time I got home, they all said 28. But yeah, so people that, they sit for 8 hours at work, they come out and the tires actually have flat spots on them. It's crazy. Cold. The dreaded 40 below. That's when all the university people get to go take their pictures in front of the sign over there at 40 below with their bathing suits on. Wow, that's not right. Oh boy. We found some light.
We had too much of it just a little bit ago.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Some lady came and got in her car, her truck, so the headlights are like right in your windshield. And she got in, and it was running because everybody's auto starting their cars. Right,
loaded up her groceries, got in the car. We were like, cool, the lights will be gone soon. And she sat there.
She sat there because we ate. We went to Bucko's and got breakfast sandwiches and drinks. And we figured, oh, well, let's go pump gas because I was on a quarter of a tank. And you don't do that in this kind of weather. So that was freaking me out. And the heat wasn't really working real well because you need the fuel in your tank.
Just to clarify, because I got confused by how you said that.
What?
You don't run on a quarter of a tank of gas, but you do get gas.
Yeah.
That's what you meant.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you don't let your fuel get down to a quarter of a tank in this kind of weather.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and this is a really small tank. So when it gets down that low, the car doesn't want to heat up. So, but anyways, we're sitting here eating, and the whole time we ended up putting our visors down because the parking lot's full and she wasn't leaving.
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden 2 or 3 people left, and I went and moved. I went to go move, and then she left. I was like, really?
It was like,
but it was like, wow, blind.
Couldn't handle it anymore.
Oh, gosh.
It was weird.
Yeah, it's 35 below, and people are crazy trying to do their grocery shopping, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I got
Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday, so I got a few more things to get before we leave, and just to make sure that things are stocked up, that
that life and everybody. Oh my gosh, there's a van load of kids.
Yeah, I'm not getting out for a while.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to go in and get those few things. One of them's a big bag of dog food, even though we just got one. The other one, they generally last about 3 weeks. So, it might last while we're gone. It might not. So, I want to just make sure. Yeah. Yeah, because if they're running around in the cold, they're gonna burn it off.
Yeah, come in and eat a bunch more just to keep themselves warm.
Yeah. But if they stay inside, they might not eat so much. I mean, they didn't eat hardly anything the last time we were gone last March.
Yeah.
Beanie actually got really skinny.
Yeah, because she missed us, but it wasn't a bad thing because the vet had told us that she was
chunky.
She's too heavy anyway, and she put on all that weight again because I'm sure it's partly because of the chicken, but but yeah. So if she fasts again while we're gone, it's not such a bad thing. It's actually probably almost necessary.
Yeah.
She's getting on the bigger end.
Right.
For dogs.
We're gonna go in Costco and hope we don't get overwhelmed. So we'll video some things if we find new stuff or some crazy deals. We'll video that for you.
We'll see though, because there's a lot of people in there, and if it's just crazy, then we probably won't get a lot of video because I don't I don't want to be a part of this.
Yeah.
Mass of people.
I'll do a video. She doesn't like to video when there's lots of people around.
That's why I
don't care.
I like going on like a weekday, not Friday, but like any other day of the week at like 7 p.m. and then there's like nobody here.
Yeah.
But otherwise, Friday and Saturday and Sunday are the worst.
Okay, we'll see you in there. Mary's got the cart. She's lost. And there's people in your way down every aisle. I went to the bathroom and I came out. She said, I'm going to look for snacks. and I looked down every aisle and, look at that.
I love getting these from Starbucks.
Look how easily we get distracted. Yeah, she gets these from Starbucks all the time. What are they? $8.99 for 16.
Do I really need them though? And we're gonna be leaving.
Yeah, we're gonna be leaving. They've always got all these cute dog toys. It's like 6 toys in one, 5. Huh. It says 6-piece dog toys set, $19.89. Got fire extinguishers for $40. There's probably a few in my house that need to be replaced. You check your expiration dates on your fire extinguishers. Gotta be safe. I got lost. Mary's got dog food. And it hasn't changed in price since, a few days ago when we got it? $38.69. I'm pretty sure that would be the same price. We were looking at this last time we were here. $10.99 for this waterless pet shampoo. But it's lavender scent, so if it's got real lavender oil in there, we can't have that. It says essential oil infused. Yeah, we can't use it because Heather's allergic to that. Mary got the last salad. She got the last Caesar salad.
Can we leave now?
And we're passing up the chicken. I made Mary push the cart. She's like stressing out. She's like totally having an anxiety panic attack. Oh, go to the back. Go that way. We gotta go to dairy.
Did not like those carts with all of the furniture.
See, it's nice and quiet back here. There's nobody back here. If you ever want to hide someplace in Costco, you go where the diapers are. Funny.
I've been hearing about all these new boba packets and things.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah, we usually don't come down these aisles very much. Bubble tea cups. You guys have had these before, right? This?
With the Hello Kitty on it.
Hello Kitty. Where? What? Oh. I don't know. It's a boba milk tea variety pack. It's got brown sugar, taro, and matcha. Oh, these are those. Oh.
The cans like the loyalty.
Yeah. Picture the sign there. In a past life, I would have been getting these. They're so bad for you. Oh my, grab two. She gonna grab two. And they're still $5.69. I'm gonna go get some eggs. Yay, they've got eggs back again. Woo! Oh look, they're different packaging. Got some sour cream. $4.60. Sourdough sandwich rounds. Cake seasoned with chicken meat floss. So Mary says bao buns, but not.
Yeah, like when I see them like a pork bun.
$7.99 for 18 pieces. They're probably not that big if there's 18 in there. Yeah. Well, we were looking for that clam chowder that Mary really likes, and they don't have it anymore. So, yeah, Mary's sad. I was hoping it was something they would keep around for a little while. Maybe they'll get some more in. Who knows? We'll keep an eye out for it.
We could also put it on the comment card. We just gotta look up the specific brand name at home.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody was telling me these came in sugar-free now. I'm gonna have to research this a little bit more and see if these are any good. 30 of them for $30. People are like, nope, I'm eating pizza. I'm not going outside. Pretty crowded over here. Well, I can't remember last time I had to stand in line this long. Oh my gosh. It's at those temperatures outside. You go outside and you breathe in the air and you instantly cough. Yeah. Because it like freezes your lungs.
That's why they say poor air quality warnings. All week the air quality has been bad.
Yeah. Yep. I'll show you what it looks like out there. Yep, that's what our air looks like right now.
It's frozen.
It's frozen. Yeah, you can't even see the trees over there by the street. Nothing.
So my weather app shows a severe air quality alert, and this has been extended. It was only supposed to be until Wednesday that we were supposed to have this negative 40 below weather, or negative 40. I don't have to say below, but anyway. But it just says avoid the subjected area issued by Fairbanks. Affected area is it's just Fairbanks in general.
Fairbanks.
It's just like leave Fairbanks if you can. But yeah, we get these air quality alerts anytime it gets pretty much below negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. And I had talked about that with the showing the power plant and the it presses the air down. What? We didn't let you sniff the groceries? Oh, well, we didn't have a chicken. We didn't have a chicken this time. We got chicken last time. What are you doing way over there? He's like, okay, I'll eat some foods. You don't have any chicken, I'll eat the stuff. So this is something that I've always taught my kids. you save a jar full of coins for lean times, just in case. And we usually cash it in for the fair, and that's kind of like our fair money. But because we didn't need it for the fair, we figured we would save it until the cruise. And it is getting hard to find somebody that takes this change without taking 20% of it. And the other thing was, I always told the girls, just put silver in there. Don't put pennies in there. So the pennies are in there now. But I found out that my bank actually takes these coins as long as you separate them, by quarters, dimes, nickels. So we're going to separate them and take them to my bank. And they don't take 20%, like those cash coin star things, whatever they are.
Yeah.
I don't know where Mary went. She was there a minute ago. Oh, there she is. Yeah, that I told Mary that we could cash that in, and that would be our tip money. So I get like dollar bills and fives and stuff for when we're on the cruise, because I've seen some of these vloggers, they talk about tips, and they tip like for their housekeepers and stuff, the people that do the rooms and that, $20 a day. And I was like, oh my gosh, I would like to work for them.
Right.
That's a lot of money.
It's like we wish we could do that. I want to be.
Yeah, it would be nice to be able to do that. Yeah.
But it's like we're already spending so much even just to get.
And we've prepaid our
there.
tips. We've prepaid our tips, and we do tip above that.
Yeah.
But
like a couple dollars for specialty drinks and.
Yeah, well,
So
like the
it's
housekeepers and the wait staff and,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. We give
Yeah.
them extra at the end, but I mean, maybe $20, not a day. It's a 7-day cruise. That's a lot of money. Oh.
That makes me wonder what kind of jobs these people are working.
Right. Yeah. Well, we did it. And our biggest bag
Don't forget to wash your
is
hands.
quarters.
Because my
So-
fingers turned green.
I'm trying to record here, Mary. That was the first thing I was going to tell her is don't forget to wash your hands, but she washed her hands already. But I grabbed out my phone, so now I got to wash my hands and my phone.
Yeah.
But anyways, our biggest bag is quarters. How much money do you think we have? I'll tell you after I go to the bank.
20.
What?
Yeah, okay.
No, there's a whole heck of a lot more than that. I would say closer to 100.
Yeah, hopefully.
Thank goodness we had our propane tank filled, because at these temperatures it freezes if it's not full. So we have a fireplace to heat the house. Oh, yay! And the other trick is to leave the pilot light going, because if you leave the pilot light going, it keeps a flow in the tank. So that way we have instant fire. Nice. The tree is coming down. It's the only thing left. It's been a few days since the other decorations came down. We got to get this one down. And the other tree. This little girl sits on my dresser. And I wanted to bring her in the bathroom because there's more light in here and she's really pretty. But she's a Russian doll. And I forget what they call her, but she's actually an earthquake detector. Now, that earthquake that we had not too long ago, we've been having a lot of rumbles from that earthquake. There has been many aftershocks. We actually had a 4.4 yesterday. No, wait a minute. I think it was this morning, yeah. So it was 4.4 this morning. But she'll rock. And she'll jingle. But yeah, then she kind of warns you that it's really an earthquake. 45 below. It's not cold out there. You can't see very far. Hello, bear watchers. I am out in the garage in front of my car because I want to talk about some car issues in this Arctic weather. See, if you can see, my car was hit when it was cold out. And when it's cold like that, there's, break like glass. It wasn't hit very hard, but it did a lot of damage. So, this cold weather, things don't work right. You want to make sure that you get all of your snow and everything off of your windshield wipers because they can get stuck to your windshield. I know a lot of people leave them up when they're at an office or something, that's going to be sitting there and it's going to snow during the day, because otherwise they get iced onto the windshield. And the back window, these are really bad because a lot of people, they only think about wiping their back window off. So if you get snow all caked up in here, these will break right off. If they get frozen on there and you try to use it, they'll break right off. So I'm gonna open up my gas tank because I just filled up with gas. You have dogs running around out here. No, you don't want to sniff that. It's smelly. But this, if you're pulling in and out of a garage especially, or you let your tank run low, you want to make sure that you put this in there, at least a few times a winter. But because I'm running in and out of a garage all the time, I try to put it in once a month because I fill up weekly. And that takes the moisture out of your tank. Because if you are pulling in and out of a hot environment to the cold, it's a 80 to 100 degree temperature change. You're going to end up with condensation in your gas tank, and that condensation turns into water, and or it leaches the water out of the fuel. So you want to get something that's going to burn that water off. And speaking of going in and out of a garage, tires. Because I'm in a garage, hydrogen is not supposed to do this, but it does. The tires, I have them a couple pounds over the pressure, but when I go to the office and it's cold, I come out a couple hours later and they've got flat spots.
Ooh.
They've lost like 10 pounds in pressure. So you've got flat tires basically, but they're cold. So you don't want to run on them right away. Just take off, So you want to ride slow to save those tires until they start to straighten out a little bit. And then they'll gain some air pressure back in them while you're driving. Mm-hmm. My pressure gauges, now I found this out, they don't work right, for a while. My one sensor is acting up because of the cold. Now it does kind of straighten out after a while when it gets warmer, but yeah, and so that's an issue. I mean, it doesn't mean anything, and then you get the flat tire sensor, so that'll straighten out after a while too. But yeah, I know people that they'll put up to 10 pounds more in the winter time for those cold temperatures, but then they take it out as it gets warmer. And speaking of going slow, in the beginning, if you haven't warmed your car up, you need to warm it up to where it's a good running temperature. And if it's not quite warmed up and you're trying to take off and the car is bogging down, you want to go slow, because that's when things will bust. Your gas lines will bust, your brake lines will bust. You know, if you aren't careful, you've got to be slow. You can't beat up your car in these temperatures. So things will happen if you don't take care of your car. So I hope this was informational, you know, good information for you. Well, I don't know how to talk, but anyways, I hope that was some good information. I mean, if you have any other questions about running the car, plugging in. I think that I didn't talk about plugging in. Did I, Mary?
No.
Yeah, plugging in. Now, we don't have electric cars don't really work here. People are finding that out now. I just talked to a military guy that moved here from Texas, and he said his wife has a hybrid, and yeah, it's not working. Once it's 20 below, you have to keep them running, otherwise they'll just die. So we have plug-ins in the front of the cars, and you need an extension cord, and you have to plug it in. They say at 20 above, anything less than 20 above. I start at 0 because I got a newer car. I am at 20 above. I did when I had an older vehicle, and you know, because it helped the engine. But because mine's a newer car, I plug it in at, you know, like 0. If I'm only going to be in someplace for 45 minutes, an hour, no, I wouldn't do that. At 40 below, I auto start the car. Like we went to Costco the other day, and I auto started the car when I went in, and then it's only off for maybe like 15 minutes, and then I auto start it again before I leave the building. So, you know, then it's running for another 10 or 15 minutes. You know, that way it keeps it warm. But yeah, so I'll show you the plug-in. Yeah, these are the cords that you use. They're special cords. They're blue, and it plugs in.
Yeah, they have a nickname, snow snakes, because
Snow
you'll
snakes.
see a lot of them in the spring.
Yep, they're blue, and some are yellow.
Yeah.
So there you go. Oh my gosh, my hair! I just washed it today, so it's like flying away everywhere. But thanks for listening to me jabber, and I hope that you kind of got that. And for people that just moved here, you know, you found out some information. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.